got that.
Right? I mean, that's how women get dates.
But yeah, this is our new. It's bottled and bond, so it's 100 proof, and it's a weeded mash bill. Like I said, I really like weeded bourbon, so I think it's going to be delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. So we're gonna drink. We're gonna drink a little bit of this guy, and I paired some EP Carrillo Allegiance cigars, which are Ecuadorian Sumatran wrapper, right? Over Nicaraguan tobaccos. Chocolatey, faint hit of sweetness. What else is in there? Nuttiness. So it's...
Yeah, it definitely smells chocolatey.
Yeah. A little bit of leather there. So I think this should go pretty well with this weeded bourbon. But we'll give you our first take here in a second. So what's up first? So sorry, we kind of jumped the gun, but I guess the title explained it all. We're going over our plate carriers.
Yep.
Or battle armor, or whatever you guys want to call it. This is one rendition, so we're going to cover like our heavy gear. Kind of like what we did the last time with the EDC.
Yeah.
We went kind of like extended EDC. Well, this is kind of like an extended plate carrier.
Yep.
We're going to try and get all of the close-ups and that, so you guys can see how things are attached. That way you can ask questions in the comments and stuff. We can get back to you. There's a couple things that are not finished on this rig because it just got a new revamp with something, but we'll go over some of that stuff. You've got your go-to.
Yep.
And why don't you
setup?
Yeah. Why don't you ASMR that thing?
All right. Let's see. We got the Old Fitzgerald 7-year.
Oh,
That is nice.
that sounds nice.
It smells good.
All right, while you're pouring that, I'm going to give my cigar a little toasty toast. So, how did you come upon this one? Just saw the bag, or?
Yeah, so I mean, I've been waiting for it to come out. It's supposed to be regularly found on shelves, so it's like 70, 80 bucks usually. My buddy got me one bottle, and then I was able to get a second one at a liquor store nearby.
Good.
Yeah.
That light's nice. I didn't do a cold draw. You have to do the cold draw. I rushed it.
Getting a little like nuttiness off that first draw, but
Yeah.
it smells really good.
I rushed mine. Oh boy, you gave me a big boy pour.
It was like 2 fingers. Sampling pour.
2 fingers in a double wide.
Yeah. It smells really good.
Oh yeah. Now we do have to say, should we? This is our second time trying this. The first time got screwed up because of the damn Mevo cameras, which have now relegated themselves to the trash bin.
Yeah,
so if anybody wants some for, I don't know, bolos or maybe a counterweight when you're scuba diving, they're there for you. Take them. Cigar's really nice.
This is nice. Yeah, very good.
You know, this bastard got a 94 rating all by itself. Like, it wasn't part of a grouping or a pairing. This is standalone 94 rating. So,
super smooth draw.
yeah, nice patina on the nice patina there on the wrapper. It's starting to show a little bit of age. It's probably about a year old by now, 2 years old. So it's got a little bit of nice, which I'd call it patina.
Yeah.
Leoparding, leopard spots and stuff like that. I think it's going really well. That's a nice
and smooth.
All right, here's to you, Joe.
Cheers.
Cheers. Bananas. Sweetness.
Little like berries or cherries maybe.
Yeah, definitely some dark caramel.
It's good. It's very caramely.
Mm-hmm.
Nice 100 proof too, so it's got a nice little kick, but not too much.
Yeah, it doesn't need any water.
Yeah.
You get a little bit of heat in the back on the back end. The back end. Here we go. Here we go again.
Blame it on the whiskey.
Sure. Yeah, but that's super nice. Yeah, so this is supposed to be found on shelves, right? This is a normal.
Yeah, they're so they have their 10-year, which is incredibly hard to find.
Okay.
I've not had that one yet, but this 7 year is supposed to be readily available on shelves. I mean, this is the second one I found, so
Okay.
it's not that hard to find yet. So I would not pay crazy prices for it yet.
That is good.
Yeah.
That'll definitely go in normal rotation.
Oh yeah.
That is very pleasant. It's still, you know you're drinking 100 proof, but it's not abusive, not abrasive. Yeah, I like that. And goes nice with the cigar.
Very good.
Cigar's getting up some of that toasted nut, complementing the sweetness there.
Yeah.
I think it's a good pairing.
I do.
I think you guys will enjoy that. Okay, so first up,
Where do we begin?
let's do this. Let's start with this. You brought this in.
Yep.
Right? I've got a gift for you here.
Ooh.
Okay. I've got a gift for you.
What are these guys?
These are battery savers. So batteries clip in, you know,
Okay.
they just push right in and holds AAAs.
Oh, nice.
Even got you all loaded up there, double A's. And then you can see on this side here, there's a little hole where the positive end kind of registers.
Oh, okay.
This guy here is a magnet based, so this is for your 2032s and stuff like that. So in your kit, you always have batteries not in a bag where they're touching. A lot of times if you just throw them in a bag and they're touching, they'll start to short or start to work through, so it cuts down on the life of your battery.
I definitely just throw mine in my range bag, so this is
There you go.
this will definitely help me organize it a little bit. Thank
Perfect.
you. I appreciate it.
There's one for a 1, 2, 3.
Oh, nice. Okay.
4 1, 2, 3s.
Awesome. Thank you
Yeah.
so much. I appreciate that. These will definitely get used. I am always killing my ear pro.
Awesome.
I leave it on
You
all the
leave it
time.
on all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Although
Thank
my new ops core turns off. All by
does
itself.
it?
Yeah, all by itself now.
I'm
It's
not
kinda nice.
that fancy.
Yeah, I'm just used to my old pelters. They're still running from like 1998, I want to say.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they're still running. The cups I had to redo and stuff like that, and the microphone muff on the outside of the little microphone, but the styrofoam, that's gone, so I just like glued a little piece of
Yeah, I'm getting
craft fur there.
due for a new pair. One of my wires is coming loose, so soon.
But I would leave them on, and it takes a 9-volt battery, and nothing else in my armory takes a 9-volt battery, but that stupid
Yeah.
thing. And then you wouldn't know it until you get on the range, and you go put them on, and you go to turn it on, and you're like, it didn't
Quiet.
turn on.
Just real
Oh
quiet.
shit, I left it on. You're looking around, everybody like, hey, oh, time. Who's got a 9-volt battery? And everyone's like, dude, that's $25.
Yeah, good luck with the 9 volts.
All right, so I'm going to take this guy
Yeah,
and set it
thank
off
you.
to the side. All right, so you want to
Yeah.
hit yours first?
Yeah, definitely.
Give us a little rundown on what you're doing here.
So I run soft armor, but I do run a plate inside of here. This whole setup's made by Point Blank.
Okay.
So it's a Point Blank soft armor inside of here, and then they actually, once they get your measurements, everything's laser cut on this vest so that it fits your body armor perfectly, and it fits your body type perfectly.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. So then inside of here, I do just have a shot stop.
Okay, nice.
What is
Ceramic.
it? Yeah. No, polyethylene, I believe. Or
Is it polyethylene?
yeah, this one's nice and light. So it's like,
Oh yeah. It's polyethylene.
it's like
you can always tell polyethylene is like
yeah,
light as a feather.
It is. It's great because like if you're wearing this for a long time, you don't want to have that extra weight. So I do run this in conjunction with the soft armor. It is then rifle rated. So it does.
It's got a nice curve to it.
Yeah, it protects the vitals. It's nice little setup. And like I said, it's lightweight.
Yeah,
Got a
I like polyethylene.
Yeah,
Ooh, it's starting to heal up here a little
yeah.
bit. That should
It's
be
a- it's a
that's
few-
the coating.
It's a few years old, so
It's fine.
find out.
Well, you want to pull one of those videos like the bozos do on TikTok?
Yeah, it's just I'll throw it out.
Come on, man! Shoot me!
We'll go out back and do that. So I'm going to start from my right and work to my left real
All right.
quick. So we got a Boker pry tool.
All right.
I mean, this thing's gotten some pretty good use. I don't remember where I got this from. It's made by Boker. It's nice. It's got a little clip, little finger ring.
Yeah. So it's kind of slick.
Yeah,
Got a little wedge here on the side.
yeah, nice little pry bar.
It's nice.
It's lightweight.
You can still get that and
Definitely.
poke somebody with it.
I've used it as like a flathead screwdriver as well.
Oh,
so
yeah?
It's got a
Oh, it's got a pretty.
yeah.
It's got a pretty flat end.
Yeah.
Yeah, not too thick.
Nice little setup.
There you go.
I do have a little pepper spray for bears.
Okay.
I have this gigantic pen.
Is that what they're calling those protesters now? The big fat ones, bears.
The big ones are bears. Yeah.
Okay.
I got this gigantic heavy-duty pen from Gerber. It's got a window punch on the end of it.
Okay.
I do really enjoy this thing. It writes well. I think I refill it with the Right and the Raine cartridges, so it's it's got some good weight to it.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Nice
That
and
is
heavy,
really cool.
but it serves me well so far.
Yeah, it's got a nice piece of carbide there.
Yeah, nice little window punch.
Oh, that's cool. Nice action. Oh, it's good clicky click.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
that's it. That's one of the main reasons too.
Right.
So I got that in there.
Piss off your friends by just sitting there going.
I have issues.
Little Right in the Raine.
Right in the Raine notepad.
Okay.
Keep that in there.
So that's pretty standard.
Yeah, just some note-taking material. I got this at the NRA gun show, NRA AM or whatever it is. It's just a little lens pen.
Oh wait, this is yours. Here, put that over on the other side. I'm going to drink
Drink both of them. It's just a little Trijicon lens cleaner, which is nice if you want to clean your pistol optics.
Is that a little piece of like pad?
Little felt?
Yeah, a little felt
Yeah,
or
little
suede?
felt, and then this side's got a little tiny brush.
Oh, good. You can dust off everything.
Dust off everything.
That's pretty important, guys.
Yeah, it's just nice to keep. I mean,
Yeah.
you get so much belly button lint in your optics and stuff. You know, it's nice to clean it out every now and again.
Yeah. It's belly button lint.
yeah.
That's exactly what it is.
I forgot. I got a Sharpie little Sharpie tucked away back there. My mounting system for this, I actually forgot to talk about. It's got like their own like clip system.
All right, so it's kind of like a tube system.
Yeah, it's similar to a tube system. I think I velcroed that down so it just reaches around and locks into place. And
Okay.
then, it pulls apart.
Similar to the tubes.
Yeah,
just
similar
grab
to
a hold of
tubes,
your.
which is nice. It's nice and easy. I can get on and off. It is, I want to say probably 20 something pounds, 15, 20 pounds.
Yeah, it's not light, but it's it's. This is the cake. This is the kicker, right? What do you want? Do you want to be lightweight and be able to move fast? That means no armor.
Yeah.
You want to have armor and be protected? Then you're not moving so fast. Your mobility's cut down, especially for something like this. This is all ballistic on the side, right? Handgun ballistic.
So for this, I do have. As
Side
long as I don't
protection.
get any fatter, it does. It still touches on the side, so I do have full side coverage.
Okay.
Which is nice. But yeah, I definitely like that kind of setup for that.
And you got a little pouch here.
Yeah, I could just throw random stuff in there.
Okay.
I got some free space here. I might add some stuff to later because you can always add more crap to yourself. You know?
Yeah.
Single pistol mag pouch from 511. It's nice because it actually fits a 21 round mag, which is nice just to throw in there.
Okay.
And
so
then,
you're keeping a secondary mag in your vest?
Yeah, and then I toss that in there, and you can. It's got the bungees on there, so you can strap it down.
Okay.
Some of these things that I have in the middle. This is a paint can opener.
Ooh,
Yeah.
You showed me that a while
I-
back,
I-
and I got to
I
tell
did.
you, outside of it being silver.
Yeah, I gotta get a spray paint.
Now we'll anodize that thing.
There we go.
Oh wait, no, it's steel, right?
Yeah.
We'll have to paint it.
So I had a
It's enough for Cerakoting.
Ooh, there you go.
Oh, yes. So it's just a normal paint can?
Normal paint can. It's
Right.
like $2 on Amazon. I had a catastrophic malfunction with my rifle.
Yeah.
The
Skittles and ammo don't go in the breech very easy.
Little did I know. All right.
You've used that. Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely getting used. I had an extractor tear the back of the casing off, so that my round got stuck in there. My gun was completely non-functional, so I did not know how to get it apart, other than later on figuring out that I should carry one of these. Someone much smarter than I am showed this on like their YouTube videos, and I was like, hey, that's a really good idea.
That is a super idea. I'll be adding that to my kit.
Yeah, I mean, it's such a cheap, inexpensive tool that you never know when you might need something like that. I do have a little mini pry bar here. This is just a cheap one I got at Walmart. Small tool. Got a little nail puller, but again, gets good use. Pistol mag. Oh, my dagger. I have the Scallywag Tactical dagger. It's just a nice lightweight aluminum dagger. I do like this one. It just fits center line of my body. It's got like finger ring. Yeah, it's just nice, lightweight.
Oh yeah, it's aluminum.
Easy to get to. Yeah,
it's super light. It's just for poking holes.
Yeah, they make some nicer ones. They're a little bit more expensive. This one's like $60-$70, so it's super affordable.
Yeah, it's got a good.
Yeah, fits well in the hand. Yeah. I do like that one a lot.
Yeah, that's super nice.
Yeah, nice.
And it's lightweight.
Yeah, I try to.
It's just for poking holes.
Yeah,
I mean, you don't need it to be razor sharp to poke holes. I mean, you can do that with a big pen.
Yep.
Or just ask John Wick, right?
Yeah, a pencil.
A fucking pencil.
Over here I got a lens cleaner. This is from Chums. I use this one mostly for like my larger optics, like my EOTech or whatever, whatever rifle optics I have. It's nice. It just comes out.
That's nice.
Clean your lenses off.
I never thought. Yeah, I don't think about doing that because I usually carry a microfiber cloth someplace like in a backpack or shoved someplace else in another pocket. But I like that idea, having it front and center, so you're not having to dig for it in your pockets.
Toss that bad boy there. I carry a Streamlight. This one's the ProTac HL. It's got the nice USB on there, so it is rechargeable, nice and bright. Strobe function.
Okay.
Nice and easy to carry. That's in a 511 pouch as well. And then I got.
And that's just a general. This is just a general pouch, right?
Yeah,
this
definitely. You could throw all kinds of different things in there.
This is just like a single mag pouch.
It's the same exact one as the mag pouch, so I just use that one for a flashlight instead of a mag.
Okay.
You could run 2 mags on there.
All right, so MOLLE attachment.
Yep.
It's pretty simple.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, all this stuff's attached via MOLLE. Just a little door wedge. You want to keep your doors open. Looks like a candy cane.
Right.
Another door wedge right here. This one's kind of cool too because you can actually use this one to keep doors closed.
Right.
Which I do like. It's got a little rubber stop on the bottom, and then you just flip it around, wedge it in the door, and you can keep doors closed if you need to.
Yeah, that's good.
That's kind of bulky. That's one of the things I wish I could change, but I do like the.
Yeah, if they made one that was like half the size.
Yeah.
They just cut it down in half. It would still do okay.
Yeah, I like having it on there. It's just it is kind of bulky and in the way. And then lastly, I just got a radio pouch. This is for comms, obviously. It's good to have some kind of radio communication, whether you guys are picking up something from like Walmart or any other store that has good Radio Shack. Are those still around?
I don't think so.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, I think the Shack is gone.
Yeah, so that's pretty much it for the front.
So it's got dual escape.
Yeah, dual escape. There's a pull strap on the back that we'll get to in a second, but yeah, that's pretty much it.
Cool.
Yeah.
So there's little pouches up in here. There's a little zipper.
Tons of little pouches. These are all Velcro, so these all open up. You could stuff all kinds of snacks in there.
Snacks. I love that.
I do.
Everybody's like, I gotta carry snacks in my bag. I'm like, I don't, outside of a dedicated, SWAT team guy.
Snack pouch?
I got it. You're got an 8-hour call out. It turns into 8 hours, but typically guys are always running around and relieving each other and swapping posts and running back to their truck and grabbing stuff. And there's always a commissary truck that kind of circles the area. So if you're doing that, the only thing I don't like about that is you got to carry water with most snacks.
Yeah.
Right? You don't want to put that in you because it's going to dehydrate you even more. So that's one of the things that I kind of go back and forth on.
That's
if you have to eat every 2 hours.
Yeah, I don't have any water on here, which is I generally have water readily available, so I'm not too worried about it.
Yeah. You got a med kit back here.
I do a little blowout bag.
Just a little blowout bag.
So drag strap, blowout bag. I got the tourniquet on here. We talked about these before. The
snake staff.
Yep.
I roll those too.
These are awesome. I have the new the Gen 2, so it's a little bigger actually. It's just a little bit more rugged and durable. This one's nice, so it's nice and small. Fits in back there. Do you want me to get into this? It's a regular blowout bag. Right? Chest trauma.
I've got mine thinned out to like almost running nothing.
Yeah, I mean I keep it back here and I try to keep it as thin as possible because I don't want to sit on it for long periods of time. But
yeah, anything on your back. Well, I'll talk about that too. That anything on your back just makes driving a vehicle, especially somebody with a larger torso, and with a larger chest. You're sitting that much closer to the steering wheel, and you can't. And then you move it backwards so that you can get in and out of the car.
Yeah.
Then you got a problem reaching the pedals. So it's
I try to eliminate as much as possible on the back, but I ran out of retail on the front for the most part.
Okay.
So that's pretty much it for my carrier.
All right.
Nice, simple. Try not to run too much on there. Keep it as slick as possible.
Yep. Looks good, dude.
All right.
Love it.
What do you got? What are you running over there?
This is my current setup. It's a Spiritus 119 overt
It's fancy
bag. Yeah, I mean it's overloaded, but it just went through a different remodification. So the one thing I really like, side armor on a plate bag, plate carrier. You're already running heavy, right? You got 3 mags, you got radio, you've got all sorts of stuff on you.
Rifle plates are heavier.
Rifle plates are heavier, even if they're polyethylene. I don't know of anybody who makes curved polyethylenes for the side, or anybody that makes a curved bag for it. So if you're going to go with a hard armor, there's a couple guys that make a soft rifle rated. That's what's in another bag of mine that we'll get to later, but in another video. But for the most part, I just skip the sides altogether.
Yeah.
It's a balancing act, right? So
weight and mobility.
Yeah, you've got this teeter-totter with convenience and security, or security and no convenience. Yeah. So you try and balance it out for exactly what you're doing. And for a rapid response or tactical vest that I envision for like a 50% of the time type thing, I'm going to be looking at trying to get as much gear on there like yourself to where I can sustain myself or run lead or support for somebody who's a lot younger and a lot faster than me.
This is just like a rapid response vest, something bad's happening, you're just
and it's the one and only thing that I need to worry about.
My family.
Yes. You can do that with it. Leave it in the truck if you can lock it up.
Yeah. That's definitely important to be able to secure it.
Yeah. So the first thing is I'll try and walk you through how I redid some of this stuff, so you guys can kind of get an idea. So it started off with a Spiritus Systems LV 119 bag, overt bag, and then I started noticing that I liked the elastic that was on the sides. It was really great.
Okay.
I could fit mags inside there because they were just 4 mag pouches and they were just all elastic. So if I would bend, it would breathe with me easier, so I'm not like constricted. So if I do run and you're like you're trying to get your breath back, you're not already compressed and you're in a weird position or something. So I kind of like the ability to be able to breathe a little bit more and stretch, especially being a little bit larger in the the thorax.
It's the taco storage area.
Yeah, taco storage compartment. I like that. But what I didn't like is that there were no way to put tubes on it, because it was a traditional, Velcro slap on, then you got to slap this down.
Yeah.
Once I get something set and sized, outside of sizing it for winter, I didn't really want to move it. So I'll walk you through this pretty quick. We'll get these guys out of here right away. So this just carries 3 30-round mags. You can stick 20-round mags in there. That's also a very popular thing.
Are they harder to get to if they're just little 20-rounders?
Sometimes. Okay. Yeah, I mean, they're not fast anyway because I've got a nav board
above it. Yeah.
Right. So once you get the nav board on there, you're kind of screwed anyway, because the vest is just a little bit too small. But if you get a vest any bigger, then your plates are going to be swimming in there, and the plates are going to fall to the bottom or something. So everything's kind of sized for stuff. But that be that as may. All right, so this is a regular, I can't remember the shingle, what they call this guy from Spiritus, but this is a double, right? So you have 2 layers inside of this. You've got a back, and then you've got a forward pouch, and then you've got something like this, where you can put this guy, this flap, inside, and it'll cover. And it'll cover half or whole. You can get either or. You put 2 halves, whatever. And then inside here are just some elastic keepers for the mags. It's pretty simple.
Very nice. Yeah.
And then this guy clips on with speed clips up top. Now, in here, what I've got is just some little partitions, some single mag pouches. So there, I've got a spare secondary mag, and for my 365.
Does that fit all kinds of mags?
Yeah, it'll fit anything that's double stacked, 9mm based. I think it'll even fit a whatchamacallit. I mean, it's elastic, so the more you stretch it.
What about like a nice big block mag?
It's funny that you should be having that in your pocket.
Oh, I just for purposes of this video, that's
it's just fine. It is hot. Yeah, I might keep that. There you go. But because I carry a 365 normally, what I normally do is take this, leave my gun on my side or in my belly band, and then just run with that. So if I do need a secondary, it's there. If I need to take that and hand that off to somebody, I've always got a spare mag there. They're 20-round mags, so it's okay. I keep a Leatherman tool, just real simple. Nothing crazy.
I do need to get a Leatherman back on my vest.
Just a simple Leatherman Wave, I think this one is, or Rev.
Rev, yeah.
Yeah, the Rev. Simple, nothing crazy, guys. Just a shiny multi-tool.
Well, it's covered up though, so it's not.
And I keep a shove it in there, so this is kind of like a fireman's tool type thing. So you can open most doors with this if you know what you're doing. It is small.
Gates and
gates. Yeah, exactly. So it is small, so it hurts a little bit more when you go to use it. So it's there for an emergency type use.
Do they make bigger ones like that?
They do. They make huge ones.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So there's another one that's a normal size. It's about this big with a nice rubber handle on it.
Okay.
And then they make a big one that's like this. It's a big 90-degree.
What does that get you into?
Almost everything, because you can actually get behind the double doors.
Oh wow!
You know, like the double, like lunchroom doors or something like that.
Yeah.
What are the football stadiums? The stadium doors.
Yeah.
Same thing. You can get back in there, even if it's got that latch on the other side. You can still get past there because it's got a huge wedge.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'll put a link to. I was going to say.
I'll put a link to that.
Okay.
Yeah. As well as a couple of the other things that I'm going to show you here. I keep a 10 power monocular. A lot of times you don't want to be putting your gun up on things to see what's going on, and I only carry a 3 power on my rifle.
Yeah.
On my primary. So I keep that guy in there, and that's it. Right. So that's the pouch. Now, as you can see, this guy just kind of velcros on. Oh, we got some goon tape.
Oh, gotta have goon tape.
Gotta have some goon tape.
Yeah.
But all I did was I put it through these 2 side loops here, and then looped it to the clip.
I didn't even see you had that in there. You had that tucked up in there?
Yep, it's tucked right here.
Oh, okay.
So if I want to take the goon tape off and take it because it's getting in the way, or put it someplace else, all I have to do is pop this, slip that guy off, pull it out, reattach this, and it's like it's not even there. But it also gives it some place that's structural, so that if it doesn't get caught on something, it's there for a while. I don't have to worry about it.
Awesome.
So then this guy comes up, and this is where I was really torn, is I like this, I like the Velcro, but I don't like having to lift my placard to put my belly band, my cummerbund on, right?
Off, yeah.
So I found a different cummerbund that's got tubes, and then I got the Spiritus tube adapters that just came out. Okay, so this is my blowout kit, my IFAK. There's a couple different weird things in here, Sharpie. I usually always have the Milwaukee Sharpies because they write on anything and don't get burnished on the end.
I got one of those in my range bag. Yeah, they're nice.
I always keep some eye fluid, eye drops.
Gotta stay hydrated.
Yep. Keep your peepers up. Simple, guys. It's an IFAK. It's a blowout, right? I keep a pair of shears in here. I don't, and nasal pharyngeal. You don't ever want to use it. This is for somebody else. Okay. I don't want to be doing anything other than a chest seal, maybe, and some compression. That's it.
Yeah.
If you're carrying a decompression needle, I'd have to really, really advise you, do not think that you are qualified to use this. From what I've heard,
I don't know how to use that.
Yeah, 50% of paramedics, they get it wrong.
Wow.
It's a 50% success rate is what I'm trying to say. It's not that they don't know what they're doing, it's just that difficult to diagnose, treat, and use. So
there's a bunch of other good programs out there like Stop the Bleed. You can just go online, Stop the Bleed, and that's got basic medical stuff basic treatment, which is really good to know.
Anything past that, you shouldn't really be doing anything more. No. I carry 2 pairs of gloves in here, one quick access and another one rolled up right next to my my gauze.
Nice. Okay.
And then a CPR mask down in there, and that's it. I mean, it's just very simple. So if I don't want to carry this, or if I'm getting into a car, you can't sit in a car with this thing plus this, because it's gonna get jammed. Now you can get it so that it's aiming a little low, like what I did. I just pulled it down a little bit here.
So it'll just kind of flip up and sit on your
but
lap.
it's still, and then it could push your vest up, and it's a pain in the ass. So if I need this gone, that's why it's first up, so I can do this and get rid of it. Okay. Now you can see the cummerbund adapters, and you can also see my push to talk.
Comms wire running.
Yeah. So my push to talk
cool.
is actually running from here down into behind the cummerbund adapters, and then back over here to this side. And we'll get to that in a second, why it's on the right, not the left. But this way, I can adjust whatever I need for winter, And then once that's happy, it's over with.
Is that like because you're bulkier or the jacket?
A little bit of both. You know, you put on a little bit of extra winter weight, or you got a big hoodie on, or something like that.
No, I get it.
So you might want to open those up a little bit because you want to be able to breathe.
That is nice. Yeah.
These are MOLLE. I don't remember the name of this particular cummerbund, but what it does.
Spiritus as well, or
this?
The cummerbund?
No, cummerbund is not by Spiritus. This is an adapter. This is a third party, and it's really kind of fun because you get rid of that lacing thing in the back, and Adam actually has now taken the 120 bag, the new bag that's coming out, and gone to this type of attachment. So like a Pharaoh or anything like that, it's all Velcro back there.
Okay.
It does have some stretch and some give still, so that's fine. This is all stretchy, so I don't have to worry about breathing. But it's designed to hold 4 mags, again, but it also has some MOLLE on the outside, so we can add extra pouches.
Stuff to the outside.
So I believe in symmetrical gear setup as much as possible. So I've got a tourniquet on either side, and right now it's just sitting in plastic because I don't want it to get dusty and dirty and crappy. So there's a Snakestaff Systems tourniquet there and another one in the same spot. So slot 1, slot 2, they're both sitting in slot 2.
Okay.
This is large enough where you can jam a bang in there.
Nice.
Okay. So if I did want to carry an extra mag or something, you can't get to it very fast. So I'd stick another mag back there.
Reach all the way around.
Yeah, exactly.
But
it takes a second.
You have the open side, which is nice.
Now I could move the bang that way because you don't really need your bang that fast or whatever. But this cummerbund adapter is really kind of cool because you can put a tube on here, okay, and then you have.
See a little carbon fiber in there?
Yeah, this is a Tegris.
Ah, okay.
Okay, so
That's
now
nice.
you can attach almost anything to the inside of it. So it's a great spot to put in a nice little
Pokey?
Yeah, no, nice little pokey thing. What is this called?
That's a Columbia River?
Yeah, an obaki.
That one's nice. I have one of
Yeah.
those.
But I wired it in with 2 zip ties, so I can cut those with my Leatherman, and then
Oh, you got a
unwrap this. You got it, and it can be
Yeah.
a neck knife. I can put it someplace else on my body. So super simple.
That is nice. Nice little setup.
My push-to-talk cable, I told you about that. It's running in here like this, so it's just some management, some
yeah, a little wire
cable management.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I push that guy down. This guy gets done, and that's it. So now all I have to do is just put my tubes together, and there it is. So left side works great. Right side is not going to work so great because I've got the radio jammed into this. Remember, I'm going as thin as possible.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get as many gadgets as I can on there, and keep it as thin as possible.
More in there, right? Yeah.
Right. So from that point, I put my radio on the right hand side, just because if I'm screwing with my radio, I can usually take my hand off of my primary. So you can come here and fiddle. Your hand's sitting right here normally anyway, so you can fiddle with that. And then you can get back on target or do whatever. It's easier to manage this way because I want this to be my fighting side. This is my support side for grabbing whatever I need to do. If I'm wearing a battle belt and I got an extra mag, I don't want any radio sitting here.
Blocking.
I want to be able to get to my mag and get to my secondary, all that stuff. So this doesn't get in the way. Right angle adapter and a Disco 32 antenna. So this is a flexi antenna that comes by. Now I have not figured out exactly how I'm going to do this without screwing up the carrier. So I'm going to have to get a soldering iron or something, and get up underneath this and burn a hole in the carrier because I don't want this
Sticking out.
Yeah, up here, right? I want this to actually be coming in through this sleeve and out here. But there's no hole there. So I have to reach in there someplace and find where I can come up underneath and pierce the bag with an iron. That way it's the nylon seal that won't tear. But for the most part, this is where it sits. Okay, so you got a nav board here made by Juggernaut.
It looks heavy duty.
Yeah, it's GPS, light, compass. It can come off, a couple deals, and you pull it right out of your MOLLE, and there you go. Okay. Face, balaclava.
Yeah.
I just keep that there kind of staged, so as soon as my vest goes on, I don't keep anything in the back. There is a nice, an elastic, like map case or something like that back there.
Breathable too.
Yeah, but your maps are going to be sopping wet, so you have to print them onto
some kind of laminate.
Waterproof paper or laminate, yeah. So if we scoot over to the back, that's where you see the rest of the antenna wire coming through, and it comes up and just dongles here. And then, of course, you got to carry an American flag now. That's the in vogue thing to do, right? Instead of a what is a
every other country.
Yeah, the rescue panel. And I've got another. I don't really need it because I could have put the tubes in something similar.
Is that on the back side?
Yeah, this is on the it's on the front side.
Oh, okay.
This is just the back of that.
The other side.
Yeah, that wing extender. So you can kind of see it there.
Adding anything there? Or
no? Not at this particular moment. The radio actually might get moved to there, but it's still connected to the vest. So once you disconnect your vest, the radio's there and you're putting stress on all this stuff and your push to talk and everything. I like to keep a very slick back because getting in and out of cars, so I just keep a normal IR glint tab. That's pretty much it. The plates in here are level 4 polyethylene. They're a little big, they're a little thick, so to get them in the bag really takes a little bit of
effort.
They do fit. They do fit just fine.
You stuffed them in there, didn't you?
Oh yeah,
They don't belong in there.
No, they resisted. And then I keep some zip ties over my back shoulder that go right down into the plate bag, down into here.
Okay.
So I can literally just grab 1 or 2 of these or all of them, and if I need it,
You can adjust your gear with that stuff too. Which
yeah,
is nice.
you can put this for putting stuff back together. You have a critical failure, zip tie anything down on your gun, or you can use them for improvised
restraints. Yeah.
restraints. So that's about it. And this is probably, I don't know, without mags, it's probably pretty similar.
Still up there in weight.
Yeah, it's probably the same as yours.
No, definitely. Yeah, I mean, no matter what, these are going to weigh like 15-ish pounds.
Just leave it to me. Leave it to me to pull a Beluso.
It's a classic move.
Isn't it a classic move?
Yep. Very nice, man. I like it. What made you settle on the camo?
I don't know.
Just the area, or like?
I don't know. It's multicam. That's what all the kids are running now.
Yeah, I do like
So
that.
you got to
I like the multicam black too.
Well, you got to flex. I would have preferred to have black, but when I bought everything, you could get this in dark, multicam dark.
One or the other.
You couldn't get this. You couldn't get that. This was in stock. That was in stock. I'm like, gosh, screw it. I'll just do everything in multicam.
Yeah, it looks good though.
It's not bad. It's not bad. I don't like this too much. I'd like to move it down here, but I think I will get rid of this on my next carrier. So I've got a heavy carrier, and then we'll get more of a slick carrier. This is just getting a little too close to my face now that I'm getting older, so I need to like move my head back.
Get your glasses.
Yeah, carry a little tactical folders, right? But it's super nice because if you're running ATAC or anything like that, you flip this guy out.
That is cool, yeah.
And you can get all your data. So my iPhone literally just snaps inside of this case, and then the case snaps in and out of this guy. Well, I'm snapping the wrong thing. That's that. That's it. So that's your phone case.
Nice. Okay.
So when you want to switch over now, you can just take your phone, drop it in there,
And then
crush
click it back
that,
in.
right? This guy goes in there, done. If I want to remove this whole guy from the front, I can literally take that off and just run my my navigation. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I can run this someplace else. So if I want to stuff this in my pocket, I can, and there's my supplemental.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
That is
It's
nice
pretty
setup.
nice. Yeah, there's a couple more. There's a couple more companies that make them. They make now one that's not phone specific. It's actually a cradle. I think it's Spiritus Systems has got it on their website, and but it just goes into the MOLLE, just like this. It's pretty simple. So all you'd have to do then is just pull this guy out, and then these two tabs, and then boop, comes right out. I mean, it's a pain in the ass, but you can get it in and out relatively easy.
No, that's
and a little
super
shock
cool.
cord to keep it closed.
That's very functional.
And I've got my wires running behind here, and then behind the nav board as well. So there's movement there.
Less
but
chance
everything
to get
is
snagged
snagged.
by something. Yeah.
And then this is the new Disco 32 comm, you
that's
push
cool.
to talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, this thing is absolutely nuts.
That goes in your ear then? You connect something to your ear?
Yeah. Yeah, so your push to talk will connect your radio, and the cheaper radios don't have ghost power in them. So there was a connection issue with the military plugs. So if you've got a down lead coming off your hearing pro, and it comes down with a military style plug, there's 2 or 3 different styles, but for most part, military plug goes in, you'd have some intermittent problems using a push to talk.
Really?
So this, they reprogrammed and did a whole circuitry in here so that
Solve the issue?
Solve the issue. Nice. So, and it's got a nice recessed button, and it's super clicky click. I mean, and that's satisfying.
I got it. Yeah, I was gonna say I gotta press that.
Push my button.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you use your first finger too, just like that. Just,
that definitely does it.
yeah. All right, that's
back
all right, we're derailed.
Back on target.
Target. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I mean, that's my go-to rig.
Nice.
These are polyethylene plates. They're rigid. The other one that I've got that I'm building up right now, they're flexible plates.
Ooh. Oh, did you? Oh, I gotta see that one.
Yeah,
Very
super
cool.
slick. Little weird getting used to, because when you feel your plate carrier, you can actually bend a little bit, and you're like, oh, nothing's stopping.
That's not normal.
Yeah, but there is a bag over the plate or the system, so little bits of it hangs out here and there and everything. So it's kind of strap that stuff down a little bit better.
Very
but,
cool.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, dude. So it's almost impossible to do this if you've got mags in it and stuff, because there's just not enough. There's just not enough room. And then I just hang that guy down just that little bit to give myself that little extra room.
I like it. Nice.
And that's it.
Simple, effective.
Yeah, it's not bad. As I'm getting older, I don't want all this stuff on a normal basis, so that's why I'm building the second rig.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Totally get it.
it's pretty slick. I am gonna put one of those pink cans.
Yeah, I that one's a little chewed up, so I'm definitely gonna get another
Get
one.
another one.
I'll let you know when I order them. Back to like the pry bar. There's like another company out there. I think it's like Good Dude Concepts.
Okay.
They make like a really nice one that like rakes windows and stuff, and it's a pry bar.
Oh yeah.
I got to get one of those too. That's next on my list of fun stuff to get.
We were doing a break and rake in a port, and I was showing the guys. This is a long time. It was probably in early 2000s. How to rake the bottom of the window. You know, with the barrel of your the barrel of your carbine, and everybody heard that steel grinding on the thing, and they're like, "Oh my god!" And you look at it, and all the black oxide or the whatchamacallit, the coating, it's totally gone. It's all scratched up and shit. And the guys are like, "What the?" So, well, you got to try it. You hear people saying you can do it, but we had a hard time, and it was an interior window, and I couldn't get all the shards out. I mean, I ran that thing probably 20 or 30 times, so there was no way you're going over that belly first. Or crotch first, crotch-wise. You're straddling that or going over diver style. You're not going to do that because it's just going to gut you apart. So you'd have to find something else to do that. So the break and rake is nice for a port, but you can't rely on that. And that's a steel barrel trying to break glass side to side. So
Sounds terrible.
yeah, it would have been a bad day. Oh, hey, there was actually one more thing I wanted to show you was the glow sticks.
Oh, that's cool.
So glow sticks.
Is this for like the disco?
I guess, the rave, put a little there.
Yeah, there you go. There we
Kids
go.
do that, right? Just some glow sticks, red and
that's
green.
cool. Yeah.
But this is made by EOG.
Alrighty.
And it's, this is Velcro. So when I want,
nice. That's nice.
done.
Yeah.
When I don't, right off. If I wanted to put these inside of this, because it's got Velcro backing, I can literally pull these guys, get the shorter ones, because these are the full size.
they got the little guys.
You can get the half size ones, and you can put this inside here. And that way you don't have to worry about, you pull this open, you get this off. But the only thing I don't like about carrying glow sticks is,
They crack.
well, yeah, you can crack them, but they're oxidizing the moment they see the air.
Ah, I see.
Right. Once they see daylight and you take them out of the wrapper, it's pretty much game over. So they start to lose effectiveness. So I wanted to show you that really quick.
Yeah.
It's kind of a fun little gidget, right? But this is something I caught onto the other day. You ready for this?
This looks beefy.
Yes, it's quite beefy. This is made by NextTorch, and it is a
Ooh, trauma shear.
yeah.
That looks like a massive trauma shear.
Yeah, the shear itself, I don't know if you can see those little teeth.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know if you guys can see them, but there are little teeth cut in this. And you just put your finger there and feel it.
Oh, yeah.
It's like shark skin.
It's like serrated.
Yep. So that's kind of nice. And it's on, one side is serrated and then this side is clean.
Nice.
And it's a really nice tool. It's a little bulky to keep in here as I'm trying to manage weight and everything.
Yeah.
But it's cool because you got that, and then you still have. Let's see if we can get it out of there. You still have.
Oh, sick! Oh, wow!
You still have a pair of multi-tool.
Yeah, nice pliers.
Yep. Then, if that wasn't enough,
Jesus!
If that didn't get
but
you,
wait,
more. There's more. You pull this little button right there. See this little guy right there? Looks like a little.
Yeah.
Looks like a little whatever, right? Let's see. Just push that guy down. Oh, no, up. No, down. Oh. You know what that's for?
Oh, little clipper.
Yes, for cutting flex cuffs.
That's always a necessity.
Yeah, so you've got a little flex cuff cutter there.
I thought it was like a clacker for a...
Ooh. That'd be fun.
Yeah. I was like, what is that?
You got your traditional, knife on one side, a little screwdriver, and then a serrated blade or a saw blade.
Nice, just a really nice multi-tool.
Yeah, and it's a liner lock.
Pocket clip.
Yeah, but it's just, it's got an O2 thing because, we all need to be able to do an O2 valve.
Oh, let me check that out. That is super nice. Yeah, just a really nice, not even too heavy either, which is a nice little
It's
blade.
It's got some weight to it. I mean, it's got is that centimeters?
No, those are definitely inches. Well, yeah, that's definitely inches.
Is that the man ruler?
Yeah.
Oh, baby, that's 6 inches right there. I
Those
swear.
are definitely inches.
So I like it. I think this is going to go more in my vehicle bag.
Okay.
So it's all together, so I can thin out.
That is a nice tool to have, especially just for any kind of medical. Throw in a little medical bag.
Yeah.
With the trauma.
I like
shears
that.
and, yeah.
I like that. That is just
Seatbelt cut. Could that be used as a seatbelt cutter too? Do you think?
No.
No, I mean you got a knife on there too.
Yeah, I wouldn't think that that's going to cut too much seatbelt. I don't like the fact that it's got a clip on only one side. There's no way to flip it around. So I'll probably take the clip off altogether.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty cool.
That is nice.
NextTorch. I think they're like $100.
That's not a bad price.
No, it's really not. It's really not. I like the fact that it's got a whole bunch of stuff in there. You can get to your.
Yeah, that's. You
Replaceable
just kept
carbide.
going. I was like, oh, there's more.
There's more. So that's kind of fun.
It is. That's very nice.
It was supposed to find its way into this carrier, but it's just a little bit too big, sitting right next to my 10 power monocular. Yeah. And that's why I just keep my Leatherman and my shears in the thing.
I do like a good Leatherman.
Yep.
Very cool. Anything else you got?
Do you want to see what goes on the back?
Boy, do I.
Do I ever? All right, so I don't believe in a back panel on my rig, so I just keep a lightweight backpack, and it's kind of like if you can think about it as a dump pouch. So it's made by Mystery Ranch. Used to be made by Mystery Ranch. They dumped it. Could be. Do they have an umbrella in there? Let me see. No.
Yeah.
And in here,
that's nice.
This is my go-to bag, so I can throw this on over top my plate carrier and not have to worry about it. It's super thin. There's no padding here, so it's very minimalistic, and it's just here to carry, soft shell for rain. And I don't like having hydration on me. I like doing this.
Some sort of hydration stuff.
Right. So I can carry 4 of these little guys.
Oh wow.
Right. And they take up no room in there.
Yeah,
let's see what else. Oh, pair of gloves. I don't necessarily, as you can tell, they are brand new. They're 511, I think. No, ironclad 511s. They got the
knuckle protectors.
Yeah, the Kais. I don't use them.
A little bit of leather though. They look good.
Yeah, they're fine. I mean, they're nice gloves.
You're gonna look cool.
I'm gonna look cool if I ever use them. But I gotta tell you, I barely ever use gloves. A handkerchief. And then some extra blowout.
A little more medical.
Yeah, that.
Band-aids for your boo-boos.
A spare flashlight. An old G2 Nitrolon.
Oh, that thing's ancient, huh?
Yeah, but it's got the little upgraded.
Oh, it's still LED.
Yeah.
Nice.
I put an upgraded bulb in it, or the whole thing. So there's that, and then there's a little pouch inside here. Now, unfortunately, guys, Mystery Ranch stopped making these, and
cool
the new private equity group that bought Mystery Ranch
isn't picking it up.
No, they're chasing Yeti or something. I don't know. Is this a Mountain Ops?
I do like those. Those are really good.
Ignite powder.
They got good pre-workout stuff too.
They do.
Yeah,
and then, of course,
definitely.
all my batteries.
Your batteries.
Yep, that's it.
So you don't just throw them in a bag like I do.
Nope.
Oh.
Nope, definitely not. So, flashlight, batteries, drink powder, that stuff will stay up there.
Yeah.
And then some extra Tegaderm. I just kind of throw it in here because it doesn't really much matter. This bag is so simple that when you stick your hand down in here, you just run your hand.
Goes in there.
Yeah, and you can find it. You know, like, okay, I want this. Or do I want a piece of Tegaderm? Oh, look at that! I found Tegaderm. So it's
that's nice.
kind of simple. There's no real
Little ripstop fabric too, which is nice.
It's got a pad on the back, a very minimal pad.
Okay.
So this part here is padded a little bit.
Can you?
But the straps just, as soon as you pick it up, it closes.
So I know you already wear body armor, obviously, with that. Can you add a soft armor to this?
Yeah.
If you were to just run this bag?
Sure could.
That's awesome.
Yeah, there's no sleeve inside of there, but if you went to like, whatchamacallit, American Defense, or what's the Eagle guys, made fun of their American chicken.
Make fun of a lot of people.
Well, hey, you know. They make fun of me. So I do like this, that there's no zippers to fail. And I also love the fact that there's no Velcro to go.
Just cinch it shut.
Yeah.
That's
I
nice.
literally can just open this up. Now it's a little harder to get into if you're wearing it, your buddy goes into it.
Yeah.
But all just lift up on the bottom of the bag and shove your hand down there and boop.
Oh, water bottles.
Yeah.
I like that. That's super nice.
Water bottles are easier.
I found they're not making these anymore though.
No. I did find on eBay there's some people floating around with these, but that's my backpack. So if I want to get in and out of a car, I can literally just ditch my pack.
Grab it.
Yeah.
Ditch it.
And this is just my odds and ends and stuff that I don't want on my vest. You can carry extra mags. You know, if you think you're going to get into protracted gunfights or anything, you can leave an extra 2 mags in there.
Yeah.
So now you got what, 3,
5 total.
4, 5,
6.
6, 1 in your bag, and then 6, 7, 8. That's quite a loadout.
Yeah, it's quite a battle.
Yeah, and you've got
Little
quite a bit
battle
of weight. Exactly.
That's cool. Very cool. And you got your raincoat.
Yes, that's a.
Got to stay dry.
It keeps you from getting hypothermia, especially if you're in a colder environment, and it keeps a lot of the wind off you. As you're going to be perspiring with a plate carrier.
Oh, yeah.
If you guys haven't worn plate carrier for a while or body armor,
It's heavy.
it's heavy and you sweat. Yeah. Even in the middle of winter, you sweat.
Yeah. Everywhere, anywhere.
Mm-hmm. So that's about it.
Yeah.
Did I miss anything?
No, I think you got everything.
This is really getting nice now that it's airing out a little bit.
Oh man, I'm crushing it.
Mm-hmm.
It's going well.
Good pairing with the cigar?
Oh yeah, very good.
Okay. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed the plate carrier overview. We've got a couple other things coming up. We'll do a video on our primaries and stuff like that. If you see anything that we forgot or have any suggestions or anything like that, please put them down in the comments section below. Tell us what you'd like to see next. Give us some ideas, and we'd be happy to put together a couple more for whatever those reasons are. Other than that, if you think we're full of shit, put it down below. I'd love to have a little keyboard commando type out with you.
Definitely. Thanks for having me again. I appreciate it.
You're very welcome.
Thank you for the cigar. Delicious.
Thank you for the whiskey. It was very nice. I think that's about it.
I think we covered everything.
Yeah, good. All right. Till next time, guys, remember, try and hit that like and subscribe button. Let us know if we're doing a good job. Any interaction is great. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your rabbi about us.
Yeah, there we go.
All right. We'll see you guys later.
Cheers.